Okay, so hello everyone and welcome to March's Circle of Light. It's wonderful to have so many of you on here live with us, and we also welcome all of you who will be joining us on replay later. So thank you so much for bringing your presence, your energetic presence to the call, whether you're here live or joining us later. And today we have a very special sacred activation from Babaji of Absolute Light and the other Indian masters of Absolute Light, who will be supporting us in bringing our chakras into higher alignment with the new ascension timelines in 2020. And we're going to be doing this through both some toning and some time of silence, during which they act, the Indian ascended masters of Absolute Light, led by Babaji of Absolute Light, lead us. And we're also going to have a message from the Archangel Metatron of Absolute Light, which is going to be worked in at the beginning rather than at the end, is what they are telling me. So let us just begin by going into that quiet and meditative space. Just getting ourselves ready to receive, putting ourselves in a space where we're able to receive. So sitting comfortably in your seat and coming into the heart space, and just taking a couple of quiet breaths here first. Sorry, excuse my cat who is climbing all over the table. I'll take us back into that meditative space. And the Archangel Metatron of Absolute Light is now coming through, and he says, "Good evening, dear ones, and welcome to this circle, the Circle of Light. It is wonderful to see each of you bring your energy and contribute to the creation of a beautiful white sphere of light around you each month. It is wonderful to welcome each of you into Circle each month and to be able to support you in the way that we do as we pour our activations and light codes on you." It is asking us now to begin with a meditation that will connect us to the center of the earth below and to source light above. So visualizing a column of white light that comes up from the center of the core of 5D and above Earth, and comes all the way up and connects with the body at the root chakra. And as we breathe in that energy from the center of the core of 5D, 6D, 7D, and 8D and above Earth, feel that energy come into the body through the root chakra. Pass all the way through the body and up out the crown chakra. Connecting us in one strong pillar of light to absolute source light above. Knowing that there is an infinite expanse of source light above us, and that we can remain connected to this at any time. And really feeling our connection to it now as we open through our crown chakra, like a funnel opening to receive. And allow this source light to start to first drip and then pour and flow into our body, filling it completely now. And also completely filling our emotional and mental bodies and fields. And putting our consciousness on and setting the intention to receive. Taking another breath now and breathing in this source light deep into the root chakra now. And allowing ourselves to feel how sustaining and how nourishing this energy of light is as it fills us up. And to remain connected to this presence of light that is always there to support us throughout the duration of this call, being supported by the archangels of absolute light in this, as the Indian masters of absolute light lead us through the process today. And placing your right hand on your heart space, just setting your own individual intention for the call and for what it is that you want to receive. Trusting and knowing that all of these are being heard by the beings of absolute light and that all your sacred intentions are being welcomed into this space at this time. And we thank the beings of absolute light for being here and for supporting us at this time. And move into the first portion of the circle today, which is the message from the Archangel Metatron of absolute light. Good evening, dear ones. It is I, the Archangel Metatron of Absolute Light, and I am here to welcome you, along with the other Archangels of Absolute Light and the Ascended Indian Masters of Absolute Light, into this circle today, the third one in 2020. And indeed, as you move through 2020, the energy is climbing at such a fast rate that I am sure it seems to many of you that one month leaks and bleeds into another, so quick are the months passing on the timeline of your Earth. And there are many great energies now coming into the planet to support you. And it is important that you allow yourself to be supported in aligning with these. For this is what will support you in aligning with your highest ascension timeline, as well as your highest timeline in other things. For it is a time of great turmoil and unrest for many of you in the physical world at this time. It is important to remain always connected to the light that you are, the knowing of the light within, the knowing of the eternal light that infuses you and at all times, and that you are always connected to, knowing, trusting in, and feeling the strength of your connection to this, even when it does not feel like a strong and true presence to you. Allow yourself to go within, deep within, and start to feel the connection through the calmness and the peace in your heart space to a greater version of self than the human self that wants to exist in panic or to get caught up in ego stories. For it is when you locate this calmness, this peace, this endless river of peace that lives in the heart, that you are then able to come first deeply into the present moment, and then through that connection to the heart space and the present moment of now, connect and link in to the all that you are. And this is, as you know, dear ones, where all your power is, where all your power lies, in this connection through the heart space to the sacred moment of now. So do not allow yourself to be jolted out of this space for long. Remind yourself constantly through the day to come back to it, whatever appears to be going on in the world around you, trusting that on some level all is well, even if it does not seem like this at first glance, or even when you examine the situation more closely with your human mind. For there is much that is not perceived by the human mind, and it is times like this that is most important for you to lean into trust and knowing. Trust in the goodness of your own heart and trust in your own connection to the divine, allowing this to fill you up and to give you strength for the days going forward. For there will continue, it seems, to be turmoil and unrest for a while on the face of the planet. But do not let this dishearten you or take you away from your path. Stay strongly connected to your own guidance through the sacred heart of self and allow yourself to come into, through the presence of the fear or the uncertainty that waves up, reaches its head up like a wave at times and seems to submerge you. Allow this to be the reminder to come back into a more centered, a more present, a more deeply connected to the heart of self space, and to remain in this space, even as you acknowledge and witness and give comfort to the fearful parts of you, for they exist in all of you. For you came to this dimension to be human and to have the experience of all the emotions. We know that this is not comfortable at all times. We suggest that in order to help yourself through these times, you allow yourself to be a kind witness to all that is raising its head and coming up for you, allowing yourself to acknowledge its presence and to release to the degree that you are able the feelings of fear and panic that would seem to overtake you by simply choosing to rest in the sacred knowing of your connection to the divine through the heart space, knowing that there is a greater plan and that you are an eternal being of light, and that this lifetime is only one lifetime among many, and leaning into the infinite qualities of self to support and to sustain you through this time, knowing that what you see before you is at times unfathomable and hard for you to perceive or to understand, but that the truth that you feel in your heart space when you are connected to the sacred heart of self is the presence of light within you and a truth that you can always trust to support and sustain you through whatever may come. For it is not promised that life in the human realm is always going to be easy, but it is promised that there is always support and sustenance for you. So lean into the support and sustenance that is available to you at all times by first leaning into this connection through the divinity of your own heart space that connects you to the divine without and the divine within, and allowing yourself to reside in the largeness of this and not get caught up in the smallness of what your ego would tell you is true about how you are easily destructible, easily destroyed, and need to live in fear of what might happen to you. Allow yourself to reside in the knowing of the heart space that all is well on some level, that you are connected to and are indeed an infinite being of light, connected to this part of yourself at all times, and allow yourself to feel the power of this knowing surround you as you walk in the world, supporting you with each footstep that you take, asking this part of yourself for guidance as to what you should do next, as to how to move through your day, as to how you can act in ways that are the most loving and supportive of self and the most loving and supportive of others in these times when love and support for each other as a human family is what is needed on the face of your planet now. It is I, the Archangel Metatron of Absolute Light, and I thank you for bringing your presence to Circle today. We are going to continue to shower you with the energetic light codes of the Archangels of Absolute Light as you now move into the toning and chakra alignment part of the circle with Baba G of Absolute Light and the other Indian Ascended Masters of Absolute Light, including today the special guest, Lord Shiva of Absolute Light. And so passing over now to the Indian ascended masters of absolute light. And they wish us to first place our right hand once more on our heart space. And they say that we are to go straight into the chakra activation, beginning with the heart chakra, allowing us to bring it into its highest alignment possible at this time. And as we rest our right hand on our heart chakra, they wish us to envision a deep almond green, the green of the malachite stone, being breathed into our sacred heart space now. Breathing this in together for 4 breaths as they work with our heart chakra and bring it into higher alignment with light, with the light that is currently coming into the planet for us now. So breathing in this green emerald light through the back of the hand. Together now, breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And one last breath together here in the heart chakra. Breathing in. And breathing out. They ask that we remain here in silence, breathing into the sacred heart of self and the sacred heart chakra. They're no longer having to keep our focus on the green energy, simply resting in this space as breathing with our attention on it, on our breath and on our heart, as they continue to activate this chakra for us now. They say we are now going to tone together to bring the heart chakra into a still higher alignment. And that first, I will tone 3 times, and then you are to join in for the 4th tone. And sometimes, depending on the chakra, sometimes it will be a 4th and 5th time. Sometimes it will just be a 4th time. And with the heart chakra, it's just going to be a 4th time. And the sacred sound for the heart chakra is Shri. And they ask that we do it quite high pitched. Shri. Shri. And then the last time, asking everyone to join in. Shri. And as we move through the other chakras, they say that you're more than welcome to keep your hand on the heart space, or depending on the chakra, for some of them, it's easier to place the hand on the chakra, and some of them, like the soul star or the earth star, it's more difficult. So you're more than welcome to either keep your heart on your heart space throughout, or to move it and place it on the other chakras as we go through. And first, we're going up to do the throat chakra. And we're going to see this as a clear azure blue energy, which we're going to begin again by first breathing into the throat chakra for 3 breaths together now. So breathing in the light and the energy of a beautiful, piercing azure blue. And breathing that energy out as it fills the chakra. And once more, breathing in that beautiful blue energy into the throat chakra now. And breathing out, allowing that energy to completely fill the throat chakra and bring healing there. And breathing in. And breathing out. As you feel this energy this time, feel not only the throat chakra, but the entire physical, emotional, and mental bodies and fields, is what they're asking me to say now. And they ask us to continue to rest in silence as we feel our throat chakra being aligned and brought into alignment with a higher dimension, higher expression of our truth by the beings of absolute light now. The sacred sound that we're going to work with for this chakra is Sat. And again, they ask that it will be a high tone. And for this time, I'll do it 3 times, and then again, everyone will join in for the last one time. Sa. 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 And asking everyone to join in your own space and your own way for the last one. Sa. And the next chakra that we're going to move to is the Soul Star chakra, which we're going to visualize as a gold light, gold energy coming in. And if you're not sure where the Soul Star chakra is, visualize it about a foot above the head. And we're going to just come into silence and then visualize golden light being breathed into that Soul Star chakra now. So breathing in and breathing out, and letting that energy completely fill the Soul Star chakra space. And breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. They ask that we continue to rest in silence for just a very short time as they continue to activate the soul star chakra and bringing it into its highest alignment, and also opening it more for us so that we can receive more easily the connection to our divine and our infinite self through this soul star chakra, which it does represent our connection to the divine and the divinity of self being allowed to come down and through and into the human body and our physicality now. And we're going to work with the sacred sound yet for this chakra space. And they ask that it's in kind of a medium tone, not too high, not too low. And I'll do 3, and then they want you all to join in for the last 2, so that we have a total of 5 tonings for this particular chakra, so that they can activate it very highly for us. Yeah. And then asking everyone to join in for the last 2 times, again in your own time and your own way and at your own pitch. They're saying you can't get the pitch wrong, so not to worry about it. Now we're going to move on to the Earth Star chakra, which is about a foot below our feet. And this one we're going to see as a brown energy, but not just brown, brown flecked with gold. Um, they're asking us to see lots of flecks of gold within the brown as we breathe this energy into the Earth Star chakra space now. So breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. And they ask that we continue to rest in silence here for just a very short time as they finish this activation for us of this particular chakra. And we're going to work with the tone, sacred tone Ma for this particular chakra. And they ask that it's very low tone. Actually, my voice, I can't actually go very low. So if on the fourth one, when you tone with me, feel much more than welcome to tone it much lower or lower than me if you are able to. They say it doesn't matter, the activation will be performed anyway, but if you would like to, uh, if you can access that lower tone, then please feel free to do so. Ma. 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 And they ask that for this last one, keeping the focus on the Earth Star chakra and toning the Ma sound together now. Ma. Next, we're going to move to the crown chakra, which they want to see us to visualize the energy, the light energy, as a amethyst purple. Or they say we can even visualize it like an amethyst cluster, that kind of beautiful crystalline purple energy, beautiful purple crystal energy coming into the crown chakra and really cleansing it and purifying that space for us. So, breathing in that cleansing amethyst purple energy now, breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. And continuing to rest here in silence for just a little while longer. The sacred sound that they ask us to work with for this chakra is He. And they ask us to do this in a very high tone, if possible. And I will be doing it 3 times, and then everyone joining in for another 2 times afterwards. And joining in for the last 2 sacred tonings together. And now we'll be moving down to the third eye chakra, which is to be visualized as the color of lilac, a light purple lilac. So first bringing our attention to the third eye chakra area. And then starting to visualize the lilac energy flowing into that chakra as we breathe in together now. So breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. And continuing to rest in silence here for just a short time as they finish the activation of the sacred chakra area. And they say we will be working with the sacred sound myth for this particular chakra. And again, to do it in as low a tone as possible. If that's slightly lower than the tone I use or slightly higher, doesn't matter, but to do it in as low a tone as is possible for you.
And doing the last one of these together now. They say that they are activating this particular chakra very highly for us to support us on our sacred work in the world going forward. And next, we're going to move to the solar plexus chakra. And they ask you to place your left hand, in fact, on the solar plexus chakra. And then, once your left hand is on the solar plexus chakra, placing the right hand on top of that. And they say that this one too is going to be a very high activation for us because many of us need more confidence in this area. And we're going to visualize the color as a bright sunshine or sunflower yellow. And breathing in together for 3 breaths now. So breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. And just continuing to rest in this place as they finish the activation of this chakra for us.
And the sound that we will be working with for this chakra is ha, and in a low tone. Not doesn't have to be as low as the others, although it's okay if it is, but a low tone. So keeping the hands on the solar plexus chakra, and I'm going to tone for 3, and then everybody join in for 1. And then with everyone joining in for the last one. And moving to the root chakra first now. And the color is earthy red. And they ask that we actually do 4 breaths together for this chakra. And they're not going to need such a long period of silence for this one, but they want us to do the 4 breaths together now. Visualizing that earthy red color flowing into and completely filling and flooding your root chakra now. So breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And just taking 1 or 2 more breaths in silence here as they finish the activation. The sacred sound that we're going to work with for this chakra is An. And again, they ask that we create a low tone if it's possible for us. And again, I'll be doing 3 sacred tonings by myself and then asking you to join in the last sacred toning together. Excuse me. Okay, I'll begin that set of 3 again. So. They ask that we do this last one together. And if it's possible for you to go in a lower tone than me, please feel welcome to. They say that they are clearing lots of fear and terror and past fear and past terror, not only from this lifetime, but from other lifetimes too, from this chakra area as they work on it with us. Now we're going to come back up to the sacral chakra. So asking you to place your right hand on the sacral chakra. And we're going to work with a very bright red color. The color they had given me in advance was a tulip red, but I'm also getting like a post box, a pillar box red kind of image coming to me now. So whatever bright red color speaks to you. And really breathing that into and enlivening the sacral chakra now as we breathe that bright, vibrant red energy in. So breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. And just resting in silence here as they continue to work with this chakra for us. The sound that we'll be working with for this chakra is ya, and in a low tone again. So beginning to do the sacred toning now. Ya. 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 And they ask that we do the last one together. Ya. And then keeping our hands where they are. Bringing our attention back down to first the root chakra and then the Earth Star chakra, and really feeling that connection to Mother Gaia and Mother Earth that is opened up through these lower chakras in our body. And then bringing our attention up to our crown chakra and the soul star chakra above. And feeling that connection also to source light above. What we are connected to at all times. So feeling ourselves as that pillar of light connected between source light above and 70 and above earth below. And just taking 2 breaths, breathing those energies into the body now. And the archangels of absolute light, and especially the Archangel Metatron and Michael and Jophiel of absolute light, wish us to know that they are supporting us as we take these breaths in really creating one column of light between our chakras from the root chakra up to the crown. Column of light. They ask us to visualize now and to see it slightly wider than our body and encompassing all of us. And to know that they are strengthening and uplifting the energy in our chakra column, now our central column, bringing it into a higher frequency of light. And also pouring in light codes that will support us in maintaining the embodiment of that higher frequency of light through our central chakra column as we walk forward. Thank you. So thanking the Archangels of Absolute Light and the Ascended Indian Masters of Absolute Light for all the help and support and activations that we have received today. And they say that they wish also to thank you for bringing your presence to this circle and for being open to receive of the activations that are meant to help and to support and to guide you to be a guiding light in these times. So in your own time, coming back to the room that you're in. And saying thank you also from my heart to yours. And knowing that we've gone over rather a lot today, so if some of you have to rush off, of course, that's okay. And if anybody wants to say anything before we finish, you are more than welcome to.
I wanted to share a couple of rocks that I brought with me.
Oh, wonderful.
It's a trolleyite quartz, which I used for my throat chakra. Mm. And this is a ocean jasper. And it's a heart shape. Both of them are.
Oh, how beautiful.
So they were with us and helping everybody. They wanted to share their energy with everyone in the circle. Thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Kirsten. And thank you to your beautiful rocks.
I just want to say thank you, Julia. Thank you. That was really beautiful. Really, really, really beautiful.
I'm so glad. I was looking at the time and thinking, oh dear, we've gone so over, but I'm so glad that most of you were able to stay on to the end. I'm sorry if I kind of disrupted your schedule somewhat. I thought we were going to be able to do it within about an hour, but we didn't. But thank you all for staying on to the end. Yeah, I really hope this will continue to support you going forwards too. As they say it will, so I'm sure it will.
Yeah. If everyone would like to unmute themselves, we'll just put our goodbyes on the video and we'll leave for the month. I can unmute you if you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Much
Thank you.
See you next week.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Namaste. Bye.